Hi there, guys. Good afternoon from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Time it's going towards evening 4:30 here in Dhaka, and I have few works to do. After this, I'll upload and then I'll go out. So I'll be doing just two videos today. First one is already done, which was a vintage fragrance from Thierry Mugler. Please check it out. It's called Angel EDP limited edition. So today I have the second episode is a list for you men who sometimes request me to put not unisex perfumes, not overbearing sweetness. Sometimes you just need fragrance that smells like masculine, manly, a little bit grown up, but some fragrance basically is the rugged kind of fragrances, like you mean serious business or you're in a serious mode. So I would like to suggest 10 fragrances for you from my collection, and mostly these fragrances will be really good for mature men over 25, 35, like you are done with kind of playful fragrances, you are done with 1 millions Invictus. So you're looking to basically, wear something that's more sophisticated, or let's say a little bit, you can say up class, like you with a formal dress up, you go somewhere in office or with your colleagues, where people will take you a bit seriously. So I have picked up 10, okay, and I have many more. You'll ask, where is this fragrance, where is that fragrance? Perhaps I did not pick that for today, okay. That's about it, but those are good fragrances, okay. Also, if you suggest something. So number 10, let me go quickly, is this perfume after a long time, Paco Rabanne Purom. This is one of my first fragrance in my journey, okay, like when I started officially my journey. This fragrance was, I had a small little bottle, like a 50 ml. I still have it somewhere, but I'm showing you the big one. This is my second bottle. This is a green vanilla, kind of like a sweet, at the same time kind of a barbershop kind of fragrance, which is like nature green, and the dry down is so beautiful. It lingers around almost whole day. Amazing power, projection, everything is great. This is a great fragrance, like so uplifting. Like when you wear this at first, it may seem a little bit harsh. Check out my review. I did it from Malaysia, like from a stream a long time back, 2016. I have good memories of it. So when you wear it, the first phase is kind of green, the second phase kind of like vanillic. It has that barbershoppy, kind of spicy, masculine, like Azaro Purom, and this is kind of related. But it's such a nice fragrance. If you can get used to the opening, it will be a great scent for you. I haven't sprayed this for some time. See, it didn't spray. Yeah, now it's sprayed. Man, it's just an uplifting scent. It's just a very mature. See the theme for today. This one perfectly fits. Sorry, this is Paco Rabanne Puro number 10. Number 9 is one of my favorite fragrances. I always recommend this. This is my favorite Hugo Boss bottled, and this is the EDP Intense. So you can go with the original. They're all the same, like for scent profile, EDT Intense, EDP Intense, and the other ones, some of the other ones, the flankers, they smell different. So this one is the rich apple cinnamon combo. It's just a sweet, beautiful, rich, aromatic kind of fragrance. It lasts, the EDP Intense lasts 8 to 10 hours plus. Such a great holiday fragrance, I would say. But when you smell this, it's just a classy man. When you go past someone, you may say, oh, it's a boring scent. I know this scent from my dad or my uncles. I smelled it. It's a very familiar DNA. But you cannot deny the fact this still smells one of the most mature, masculine, like Harrison Ford, okay, someone like him, or someone like Calvin Klein, the actor, or maybe I can think Kevin Costner. This kind of men, bit grown-up men, they actually, would rock something like this, I would imagine. Okay, amazing fragrance, Hugo Boss bottle, EDP Intense. Number 8, it's a cheapie. I have a backup of 200 ml. I will perhaps use it once this is finished. This is called Drakkar Noir by Guy Laroche. I used to say Guy Laroche. I don't know. I didn't know the pronunciation. It's Guy Laroche. I could be saying that again wrong, but it's this Drakkar Noir. So I have the new version, Drakkar Noir Intense, but original Drakkar Noir is better in terms of like how familiar this is. The modern one is kind of like playful, sweet, boozy, but you get that barbershop, that shaving foam vibe, little spices from this. You look at this flimsy cap, and the thing is, when the bottle looks kind of cheap, doesn't have a neck protector or anything, but I just love the way it smells. This one smells so good, so good. It smells definitely like Paco Rabanne Purom, and this somewhat you can say, oh, these are from the same generation, okay. Longevity, it's okay, 3 to 4 hours, but weekend, I wear this a lot. So I would say if you want to give something to your dad, Drakkar Noir is an excellent choice. Number 7, this is the list, this is the theme. This is Boucheron Jaipur Purom, and I'm sending you today, like not sending you, showing you today the EDT version of a vintage batch. I have EDP and EDT both from vintage, and I actually think these are some fragrances which are niche level. What is niche level? As exclusivity. There is no fragrance that smells like this good. it has spices, it has oriental vibes, maybe vanilla. And somewhat, if you actually like pure malt, you like this. It's more mature version of pure malt to my nose. The dry down, I feel they're very close in a way. It's sweet, but it's more spicy. It's warm, and when you go through like crowd, people actually smell you. People look at you with respect. Okay, so let's say something more upper class version of Aromas for him. Okay, I could give you the idea. Jaipur Homme EDT. If you can get an older batch, it's gonna be really awesome. By Boucheron. Number 6, recently I got this bottle. This is Armani's Eau de Aromas. I cannot say the name. It's Eau Purom's lines flanker. And I recently was lucky enough to pick up this bottle. Take a look at the bottle. You can tell by the look of it. It's not really for everybody. It's not a child's play. I really like it. It's sweet, it's woody, and it has kind of like sophistication. Something, it smells like some Dior Prevaline fragrances. Check out my review. This one, I would say married couple, the wife, if you wear this with your wife, like say dinner or night out or something, she'll really like the fragrance. You maybe, I saw one lady said, I really like this on my man. It smells like his essence. Okay, so I think this perfume house, Armani, used to make a lot of those old school kind of fragrances. Now they're more towards modern, like new generation, young generation, but this is a part of their heritage collection. Okay, I think this is getting hard to find. Armani's Eau de Aromas. Check out the whole line. Eau de Nuit, Eau de Nuit, I think, yeah, Eau de Nuit, Oud, and then there's another one called the green one. Man, I forgot the name one. Anyway, so check out the whole line. They're all awesome. And the original one is also very nice, citrus aromatic. But this one is, I'm showing you today, Eau de Aromas by Armani. So last 5. This next one, I'm sorry to say, you cannot find this version anymore, at least for a decent deal. These are extremely expensive, and the extreme version is even more expensive, which I have at the back. But I'm going to show you my EDT version. You can get the modern version. They are good, but not as good as this one. Okay, this is L'Instant de Guerlain by Guerlain EDT. I picked up a partial deal from one of my brothers. It was not cheap. It was still not cheap, but I'm very happy I got this. This one, always I feel Dior Homme, this one, Valentino Vuon Intense. These fragrances are like some of the top of the line. Some of the best fragrances ever created for men. Bitter, cacao, perhaps orangey vibes, and a little bit of woody, and I think patchouli. I forgot the notes breakdown, but it smells so masculine. But you have to get used to it. It's a little bit that cacao. It can spoil the party for people who like it safe. It's not a safe perfume, but man, this smells like a man. Those who know this, they will agree this is a gem of a perfume. A lot of my brothers from India cherish this perfume. Okay, L'Instant de Guerlain EDT by Guerlain. Number 4, masculinity at its best, Fahrenheit. Yeah, this is more common than some of the other ones I showed you just now. People will, oh, this is popular. I know. But nowadays, perhaps people do not know Fahrenheit or do not rock Fahrenheit that much. I don't smell this anymore on the streets in Bangladesh. Previously, I could smell this one. Some of the other ones like, Hugo Boss, Dunhill Desire Red. But people slowly, I think, are forgetting, due to new fragrances, they're forgetting the old classics. So Fahrenheit is still in production, but I am not sure how long they'll keep it. This is one of their most top sold fragrances. It made an impact. It made a revolution. I just absolutely love it. It's just just check out reviews of Fahrenheit. You'll know what Fahrenheit is good for. It's gasoline, it's vetiver, it's leather. It's just, it's fire, So Dior's Fahrenheit EDT. Number 3, Pure Heaven by Thierry Mugler. This fragrance, if you do not have it still, it's out of production. I think, as far as I know, I don't know if they're gonna produce this again. But this one, Pure Malt, the whole line basically of Thierry Mugler is worth collecting. Even some of them are a bit redundant, like Pure Coffee. I felt it was okay, but Pure Malt Creation, I'm looking for it. But Pure Heaven, what a fragrance, I was gonna show you Naxos. I also have that, but this is the fragrance, like the conceptual. Look at the star, look at the bottle. It's like Cuban Havana cigar color, and this is that honey and the tobacco, unbelievable sweetness, cherry. Ooh, love this perfume. Perfection 10. This smells like a man. This is a fragrance anybody can rock, but I feel this smells like a real man. Okay, Thierry Mugler, Pure Havane. So I have last 2. Let me show you the next one. This fragrance I do not rock that frequently. Okay, this I have similar to this, like Issey Noir Ambre, few of the other ones. It's warm, spicy, and longevity is through the roof. This house, most of the fragrance I smell, their fragrances performance on average is 10 hours plus. Okay, but I did not discover that many. This one right here is the ultimate masterpiece that I smelled, and I am yet to get the perfume version of the other one. This is called Costume National Soul. Okay, they have Costume National Homme. I think there is a perfume version of that. I'm looking for it, the dark bottle. But this one, how good is this? This perfume, it's so like a bold fragrance. You know, I'll tell you, sometimes I get confused which one I like more. They are kind of similar in some ways. I could show you this one, the L'Eau de Pure Noir, which is a masterpiece too, but that one I wore a little bit more than this. But here today I'm showing you this one because sometimes people don't want to mention, people forget about fragrances, great fragrances. This is such a great fragrance. Check out review. If the notes intrigue you, get a sample or smell it somewhere from the shops. You will not regret this perfume because people will notice you. That's what definitely this one achieves. Also, it smells very unique. I think there's amber, spices, a little bit of oriental touches, just a masculinity at best. Okay, like if you like Bentley for Men Intense, that kind of intensity. Okay, sold by Costume National. Leads me to number one, and this fragrance, many people will agree it's their favorite fragrance, and this is a niche perfume. I did not buy this because I like Creed. I bought this because one day I smelled this perfume. What happens with a lot of Creeds with me is that some of the Creeds, like, they don't impress me at first. You know, like when I smelled original Santal, I was like, Silver Mountain Water, initial impression. Then I smelled like Millis Imperial, didn't like it. I did not like Green Irish Tweed that much. So it was sometimes like hit or miss. But then I smelled Virgin Alone Water, instant love. Original Vetiver, instant love. Aventus, of course. Aventus Cologne, of course. But the rest of the, whenever I reviewed something or, you know, like something, I remember this was the most up-close smelling fragrance. Even Viking was like second to this. This is called Royal Oud, okay? And I have, as you can see, a big bottle, 120 ml vintage. These are very expensive and I'm very proud of that. You know, I'm gonna hold on to this until I finish it. This perfume right here, even if you do not get the rest of them, you need to get this. If your money can ever allow, or you can get a sample, you need to try this at least once. What this is, this doesn't have that much of oud in there, you know, like not like Middle Eastern oud, Barnier oud. This fragrance smells like spices, kind of like pink pepperish. You know, it sometimes I feel designer version of that would be Versace Pure Oud Noir. I was going to show it today, but then I decided to show the Big Boss. That one is also great, but this one is just next level. Longevity is really great. Some people say spotty longevity. I did not face that. It's a winter perfume, nighttime fragrance. Even summer you can wear it, but it's a woody, kind of feels like a woody spicy sort of a mix, and that's it. But something about it is just different. If you smell Tom Ford wood, I actually prefer this over that one as well. The performance, you cannot beat it, but if you can get 120 ml, that's the cherry on the top. Okay, my number one most masculine fragrance today is Royal Oud by Creed. Okay, check them out and check out my full review. Hopefully you will like them. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.